So I've been pretty upfront and honest. We always in the mob. We are honest with each other. In the comment section, if I feel like this was a terrible reaction, you tell me. You know, if you think I did a good, we honest with each other here. And so in me being honest, I've been pretty upfront and letting y'all know what songs I know from certain bands and what songs I don't know. This is one of the few songs that I knew from Zeppelin before we started our Led Zeppelin journey. And for whatever reason, I was in a mood to hear this today. And, you know, I try not to react to stuff that I already know because for whatever reason, people, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. People have a different perspective on it. So I try to avoid it and keep everything fresh my first time. But for whatever reason, I was just in the mood to hear this today. I don't know why. I don't plan on having any. Well, I don't plan on initiating any intimate affairs this evening. This is Thursday. I plan on watching the game. It's a pretty big game tonight. So I plan on watching that. So I don't know why I'm in the mood to hear this, but I am. That's the thing about music. You can't really. Sometimes you're just in the mood to hear certain things, and I'm in the mood to hear Led Zeppelin, Whole Lotta Love. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I'm in the mood to hear it. So I know this song. I love this song. If you see me dancing, singing along, whatever, it is what it is. But in me dancing and vibing and enjoying the music, even though it's a song that I already know, we still gonna break it down and analyze it. I don't analyze music. Well, I kind of do. I was about to say I don't really analyze music when I'm not reacting, but I kind of do. Naturally, now that since I've been doing reaction videos, I've just analyzed everything. Like when I'm at basketball games and concerts and, you know, watching comedian stand-up comedy, like I just analyze. I guess that's something that just naturally, you know, I've just grown accustomed to. But anyway, let's listen and enjoy this classic. Whole Lotta Love, Led Zeppelin, the official music video. I've seen the video. I know the song, the whole bit. So we established that. We got that on Front Street. I know this song. I love this song. So we're not going to fake like this our first time listening to it like some other channels. I do know some other channels fake their reactions. I do know that. We don't do that here. But we got that on Front Street. I know this song. I love this song. I'm ready to hear it. Let's go.
You need cooling, baby. I'm not fooling. I'm gonna send you back to schooling, way down inside. Honey, you need it. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, want a whole lot of love. 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 You've been learning, baby. I've been learning. All that good time, baby, baby. I've been the dirt man. I'm way down inside. Honey, you need I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love. Oh, whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love.
You know what's so ill about this song? Even though the riff, that's probably the more catchy and most noticeable instrument and element of the song. But once again, just like any other Zeppelin song, it's really Bonham that's really like, and I of course you don't really notice it if you really just sit down and listen. If you really listen to Bonham and how he matches Jimmy with on the riff, like, it's really Bonham that drives this song. Again, the guitar is the sexy part of it. That's the part that probably get the women all fired up. But for the actual song, when you hear Bonham just matching Jimmy on that riff, it's something that I've noticed the older that I've gotten and the more I've listened to the song. I'm like, Bonham is just killing this. But again, the riff is like the most noticeable part, the guitar. So it's like, I don't know. And then of course, John Paul Jones, he's basically doing the riff but on the bass. He boom boom ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba boom ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba boom ba boom boom. Like, they all kind of doing the same thing, but again, it's like Bonham is actually, if you like, again, it may not make sense, and maybe I'm making this up and I'm just overdoing it, but for me, it's really Bonham on them drums that drives this song. But maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Hold up, man. Just that part right there. Do y'all hear Bonham? Just listen to that real quick. Listen to this right here. And I never noticed the tambourine. Y'all hear the tambourine? Robert Plant stole everybody girl.
Shake for me, yeah. I wanna be your back door man.
tell y'all something. That part right there is one of the best closings to any song in music history. This scream right here. Are you kidding me? Listen to this. Jesus. Listen, I actually saw a video on YouTube, and it was the video is solely about Led Zeppelin's groupies, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this, and I don't know why I didn't watch it. I should have watched it, man. Because I'm very intrigued to know. Again, I know about that one story about they were in Seattle, I believe. It may have been Portland, but I feel like it was Seattle. But in either way, they were in a hotel room and nobody really knows what happened. They don't know what happened. Of course, they were so high and drunk. They don't know what happened. They said, all I know is a fish was in the hotel room. It was something they put a fish up a woman's pussy or something. I forgot what the story was. It's one of the craziest stories. I was like, bruh. And the fact that they were so drunk and high they don't remember it is hilarious. And y'all let me know if y'all know what story I'm talking about. But it was so crazy. I said, what? A woman put a fish in her vagina? Like, I gotta watch that video. Again, the video, it was literally called Led Zeppelin and the Groupies or something like that. It talk about all their groupies. I gotta watch that video. I actually wouldn't even mind reacting to it. But to the song itself, man, it's I feel like it's a rock and roll staple. It's one of those songs that it really shows how rock and roll, like the whole narrative behind rock stars and rock and roll. I feel like this is like a theme song. It's a staple. Because, of course, when people think rock stars, you think crazy, drunk, sex addicts, and crazy and everything. And I'm sure for some, it's true. And this song would kind of be like Exhibit A in proving that point. But when you really listen to the song and really just delve into how, for one, the composition of it, the riff, probably one of my favorite rock and roll riffs of all time. Instrumentation is top notch. I love the mini solo that Jimmy has in the middle. Like, it's just such a great song that has so many levels to it. And then when you add the vocals of Robert Plant, who again, and just me doing my research, he was the first rock and roll frontman to sell sex. I think women loved Elvis. They loved the Beatles. They loved all of the great rock stars, but like, it was just because it was just a certain level of attraction that, like, Robert Plant as he's singing this song about giving you every inch of his love, he got the shirt open, he got the tight ass pants with the dick print right here for every woman to see, hands on his hips, constantly flipping his hair. I mean, he's literally selling sex. Like, I feel like Robert Plant is the first rock star, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It's just what I know. He's the first to really, like, sell sex, sell the idea of sex. Like, yeah, I know I look good, ladies. Just look at it. Now, after the show, come holler at me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the first to do it that way. But again, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But it's such a great song. It really embodies rock and roll. It's a fun record. You know, I never really did research on the song. So why not? Let's do that. Let's see if I can learn anything about that. Again, I've heard the song so many times. I love it. But I never did get into how it performed and all of that good stuff. From the second album, Led Zeppelin 2. It's the opening track. I did not know that. Part of the song's lyrics were adapted from Willie Dixon's You Need Love. Recorded by Muddy Waters. Oh, wow. Originally uncredited to Dixon, a lawsuit in 19... Oh, come on, Zeppelin. Come on. I hate hearing those stories. Well, that's not what this video is about, but that hurts. That hurts to hear. Of course, Atlantic Records, hard rock, blues rock, they all have songwriting credit. Jimmy has production credit. Ranked number 75 on 500 greatest songs of all time. Q magazine placed it at number 3 on his list of 100 greatest guitar tracks. In 2014, listeners to the BBC Radio 2 voted Whole Lotta Love as containing the greatest guitar riff of all time. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. Jimmy came up with the guitar riff in the summer of 1968 on his houseboat on the river Thames, somewhere in Berkshire, England. However, John Paul Jones stated that it probably was developed from a live improvisation, during performances of Dazed and Confused. Jesus, I cannot speak. I love Dazed and Confused. That was a fun record. You know, it does kind of have elements of Dazed and Confused, don't it? I never thought about that. I gotta go listen to Dazed and Confused again. It was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was in the top 10 everywhere. Number 1 in Australia, 2 in Canada, number 1 in Germany. Yeah, it was in the top 10 all over the world. Went platinum and gold everywhere. Love the song, man. Love the song. It's again, it was ahead of its time. You know, that little middle part with like the bongos and the echo effect and the sex noises. Like it's just so ahead of its time. And I would love to know if anybody, you know, who cares to share, who was around to see the original release or the initial release of this song in 1968, 69. Y'all let me know, what was the response like? Because I feel like the 60s, that era of rock and roll is where lyrics really did a big turn and kind of came quote unquote controversial. And so I'm just curious to hear how people felt about this in the 60s when I guess America as a whole was probably a little bit more traditional. Just what was the original thoughts when people heard "Whole Lot of Love"? You know, I thought the same thing when I listened to Hendrix "Hey Joe." Like, I was always curious, like, how did people react to this in the late 1960s, early 70s? Like, just what did people think? So if you could put yourself back in those shoes in that time, y'all let me know what was the reaction to Led Zeppelin and A Whole Lot of Love when it came out. And after you do that, let me know how y'all feel about this legendary track and A Whole Lot of Love. As a just what it is as a staple for rock and roll. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. And do y'all think I'm overrating it? Do y'all think it's underrated? Just let me know how y'all feel about the song. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with Led Zeppelin. Peace.